Hey guys, Novel Bush today, welcome back to the channel, and today we got a tier list for Monster Hunter Wilds and the weapons for the showcases. Now this tier list says all like just a tier list for weapons, but this is actually for the showcase specifically. I just want to make that clear, so it's not saying that weapons are going to be this tier in the game. We have no idea because we haven't played the game yet. Can I zoom in? Yeah, let's zoom in a bit. This is just a general thing for the game itself. So how are we going to do this? I'm going to watch trailers on the side and then kind of discuss on what one I think goes where. It's going to be a very subjective tier list, right? And you want to see my opinion, so here's my opinions. I hope you can do your own and share with me what you think your winner is and your losers are. I was going to do a tier list myself, but someone beat me to it, so here we go. So let's start, let's start with the order that the weapons came out. Let's start with Greatswords. Where's Greatsword? Greatsword is here. Let me just go watch the trailer for Greatsword, and I'll see you in a second. You know what, I said I'll see you in a second, but you know what? Let's talk about it while watching it. So, Greatsword I think is pretty good, but the problem with Greatsword for me, I don't really know what to put it. There wasn't anything like too outstanding for me compared to the rest. Obviously, the thing that you can shield, you can hold a monster back, that's cool, but that seems to be a thing that pretty much any shield can do, but it's nice that it's able to do it. It's a nice addition. The main thing that Greatsword has in the showcase difference is the fact that you can hit. You can charge and then move to the side, which I actually don't like. I really didn't like it when I first saw it. Have I come around? Not so much. I mean, maybe I don't hate it anymore. One thing that I was worried about is the game being even easier. That was already a complaint. So if you can easily precise your moves a bit easier to where the monster is, those charges for the Greatsword is supposed to be about timing and positioning. You need to know where the monster is going to be and read the monster's movements. If I can easily just start changing where I'm charging, that's an issue for me, but it's a part of the weapon. So, yeah. For me, I'm going to keep this in B. I don't think it moves up. I don't think it moves down from there. I think right now, Greatsword is fine there. There was some interesting moves in focus mode where you can kind of move around the monster and kind of grind your weapon across its body, which is pretty interesting, pretty cool. I'm not sure what kind of damage and how many times it hits, but I guess we'll see in the full game. Next, we got Heavy Bowgun. Alright, let's watch this one. The Heavy Bowgun, from memory, I mean, I don't really play bows, so this one's pretty hard for me. But as someone who hasn't played bows, did this convince me to play bows? So mostly the stuff like Gatling fire, so it seems interesting, it seems cool, but every time I play a bow, like a ranged weapon monster, I just kind of get bored like instantly. There is some type of perfect parry this weapon has, which is pretty cool. I do like some of the fire, like the heavy fire is really nice. It's kind of fun. You seem to be able to hold the monsters back with your shield and shoot right in the mouth, which I do like quite a lot actually. That was pretty cool. So because of that, I think this one goes above Greatsword, but it's still in B. It doesn't reach that A or the S. Now on this tier list, they didn't put any E or F because I guess they think there is no F out of these weapons, and maybe they're right. Maybe there's none. Insect Glaive, let's go. So Insect Glaive, I was quite impressed. Not just the armor, some of the stuff it did. It was cool that now they've integrated the Insect Glaive more with the kin sets. You actually use moves while to gather extracts while you're hitting. Before, you have to actually specifically try to throw your kin sets out to get the extracts you want. Now it's a part of the actual moveset, which I think is really cool. It's a really nice addition. It just works perfectly for the weapon, and you can do a lot of attacks to the side quite nicely. You can grab onto the monster quite easily. It's hard to know what the application is of that yet. Ooh, sending out your kin set into the monster, riding the monster, all that stuff. Like, okay, yeah, everything on this is really, really good. So far, this has gone up to A. Our first A. Fantastic addition. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think after that, we're going into Gunlance. Where's Gunlance here? Gunlance. Now, Gunlance was a good showing. It was a good showing. The shots look nice. You can shoot to the side, which is great for repositioning. A lot of new moves. The spread ammo is great. To stake in the face, being able to do 2 stakes, like, that was great. Perfect parry. The Riving Blast was looking amazing. Everything was just looking on point with this weapon, honestly. And at the moment, it's in contender to being the best out of all the weapons for the showing, to be honest, in my opinion. Even at the drill, I forgot about the drill. There's a drill attack. That's crazy. Like, there's just so much they've added to this weapon. It's really nice. It's really nice. Now, obviously, Gunlance has a lot more to it, but we can't really see everything just from these. It's kind of hard to know the full scope of what has changed for the weapons without some extra guidance. Right, so now we got Hunting Horn. Where are you, Hunting Horn? Here you are. Wow, we really went from banger to banger. Hunting Horn was an amazing one as well. Being able to play songs and hit at the same time and then play more songs, like, god damn. The echo bubbles are cool. Your hits kind of manipulate it somehow. I don't know how it's spreaded like this. The damage, the extra damage, like, it's just cool, man. It's just really nice. I like it a lot. It's got that nice mix of damage and support. I mean, a big thing for Hunting Horn is what songs are available for it. Oh, and then we got this move here. Man is playing his instrument like a boss. I love it. Yes, this one also goes into S for me. And which one wins out of these two? I don't know. I don't know right now. They're kind of drawn for me. They're actually kind of drawn. Next comes a Longsword. But yeah, they're drawn. What I'm thinking is I really want to know more about the Hunting Horn and, like I said, songs. But not just that. If it's more, people are speculating it's more World Hunting Horn. I'm actually hoping it's more GU Hunting Horn. I actually love GU Hunting Horn. I know World had a lot more of like quality of life, but I think GU is just nice. When you get rewarded for hitting, because you get a double note for hitting the monster, which will reward you for actually playing aggressive. And I thought that was really fun and really cool. But we're on Longsword now. Enough Hunting Horn. Now, Longsword I thought was quite interesting that you're able to move to the sides while attacking now. They got a lot of like movements towards like fluidity towards and to the side of the monster. It's not very just straightforward. In the back in the past, if you want to ever reposition, you need to dodge to the side or you need to use your swipes to the side. But now you can actually hit in other directions, which I thought was pretty cool. Although I don't know if it's that groundbreaking. Watching the Longsword, I'm actually not sure what to put it. It's like, for me, I think it kind of just sits in B. But now, I don't think it was anything grand, to be honest. I think it was just kind of standard. It might even go down to C, actually, maybe. But if I put it to C, people are just going to think I'm a Longsword hater. But you know what? Fine. You can think what you want. You can think what you want. Even though I bang Longsword for the longest in G. Alright, Charge Blade. Let's go. What you got for me, Charge Blade? So, apart from the armor looking like really fancy, what does Charge Blade bring to the table? To be honest, I didn't notice too much difference. There was a couple subtle things that were different, but it's very subtle. The weapon, a couple more moves in Axe mode, which are pretty cool. I did like them. A couple different animations. Some nice additions to when you're doing the light version of your discharge, which is quite nice. I do like that. It helps you to do follow-ups if you realize there is still an opening after you do the light version, which is nice. But you got a new leap attack, which is cool. You got Savage Axe being back, you know, into that core kit of the weapon. But honestly, what I think about this one, I think it just stays kind of in B, like low B. I don't think it was anything grand, like extra. I just think it was okay. Honestly, I just think it was okay. They didn't need to change more, which is fine. You know, but it is what it is. Like the weapon looks pretty decent. It's already been pretty decent. Now we got Hammer. Where are you, Hammer? Now Hammer, I remember nothing really impressed me with Hammer. The thing that did impress me was the fact that we saw that move where you can kind of sway, like pull yourself forward. I can't remember what the name was called in Sunbreak. I like that move quite a lot, and it's nice to see it continue. And it also made me think, okay, this can't be something you can use whenever you want, because that's kind of OP. So maybe there is some type of Hunter War, switch skills, whatever type of mechanic in this game. You know, a lot of these weapons I think are gonna end up in B. Like I don't think Hammer was that great of a showing. I think it was alright. You know, I think Hammer is better than Greatsword, and I think also that Charge Blade maybe is better than Greatsword. I think they're about here. You know, I actually didn't like the Greatsword showing. Now I think about it, I don't think it's a B. I think it's more like a C. I actually didn't like it, if I'm honest. It didn't make me want to play Greatsword, which is a shame because I love Greatsword. But let's go to Light Bowgun. Okay, next we got Light Bowgun. Let's see what Light Bowgun has for us. I like Bowgun. I remember I was actually pretty impressed. I liked the showing. Yeah, it just looks good to me. Like the movement, it seemed very fluid. It seemed very enjoyable. Like, I could see myself playing this weapon. Obviously, like I said before, ranged weapons still, in theory, I think they look cool. But when I play them, I just kind of get bored. That's just me. I'm not saying that you can't love them. UI, the new UI looks cool. So this one, for me, this one, I don't know. It's hard for me. I'm thinking this one, like Bowgun right here. I think I was in a high B. I think it was high B, not really reaching that A. It seemed pretty good though. It definitely seemed pretty good to me. After that Bowgun, we got Sword Shield. Okay, and the Sword Shield I use a lot. Definitely in GU, and I used it a bit in Sunbreak as well, anyway. But mostly GU, that's my Sword Shield game. Now, it was cool that you can swipe moving to the side. Like, straight away, they're showing you cool stuff. They're showing you really cool stuff. Like, I'm liking it a lot. Moving to the side. It's a small thing, but I just think it's, like, it's just nice. Like, it just makes sense for the weapon. Being able to attach onto the monster and then go straight into Shurigeki, I think is cool, but I just have a feeling you're going to miss a lot doing that unless you attach onto the face. And attack at the end, I'm not sure what to say. Like, it just looks good. It just looks good. So for this one, I'm putting it at a high B as well. Maybe A. Yeah, I'll put A. I think it's an A. I think Sword Shield is an A. I think they did well with this weapon. And this is where we currently stand. Next, we got Switch Axe. Okay, Switch Axe, in my experience, I've only used Switch Axe mostly in Rise and Sunbreak. I used it in World as well. That's what we got for the Switch Axe. Now, Switch Axe didn't change too much, but it was nice. They got like an under kind of uppercut type of move now, which is pretty cool. They had some new variations to their burst, which I liked. Some new swipes. A short burst after a combo. They got some type of counter, which is, yep, counters a counter. I think it's good. I think it looked good, honestly. I think Switch Axe deserves an A as well. I think it's a fantastic showing. Obviously, you know, I'm not a fan of more counters coming back still. Like, I wasn't a fan when they added it in Sunbreak and Rise, for the most part. Some weapons I could understand, but for the most part I didn't. And I didn't think they'll continue it, but they have, which, yeah. Bow was crazy, alright. Bow, I didn't expect Bow to look this crazy. Like, I was quite excited for Bow, even though I don't have to say it again, I don't give a shit about range weapons, honestly. But look at that Bow, like, damn. Some of the moves, the homing, the jumping, like, what the hell? What the hell is this? Honestly, the jumping and shooting, it looks so smooth, so cool. It is so cool. Homing on certain positions, like, they really want you to home. Like, that's pretty crazy. They just wanted to make, I guess they wanted to make it easier to play the weapon. Maybe not a lot of people playing it, new players, so they wanted to, yeah, for them. I don't know. Honestly, I think this one's a high A. I think it has to be high A. I'm definitely going to try it on a demo. Am I going to love it? Probably not, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're coming up to the end parts now. We got Lance. Oh, Lance boys. Lance boys. What you got for us, Lance? Lance was good. I was surprised how good Lance was, to be honest. I was expecting it to be garbage. I mean, you saw my video. Hitting to the side. I thought that was cool for repositioning. Hitting backwards, jumping backwards and hitting. Multiple hits. Someone did actually write a comment and I just read it. And they said, you notice how they don't do the up hit, the up stab. It's only the forward stab. Which, yeah, that's actually true. I never really thought about that while watching it. I don't know why they didn't use the up stab. Frosting with your weapon. You're hitting at the shield bashing. Great stuff. Holding the monster back of your shield. Like, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I think it definitely goes into S. I think it goes into S. I don't know. It's definitely up here though. I think it's definitely an S. Showing the weapon didn't get like crazy, like, you know, crazy looking things, but it got nice new things, and that's important. That's important for the weapon, in my opinion. I was saying I wanted flashy things, and yeah, it would have been great to get them. Because I think they need at least one flashy thing would be cool, but it's fine. It is fine. Oh, dual blades. Now, people didn't like my reaction to dual blades. I don't know. I just don't like dual blades anymore. Like, I just don't like them. I just think they're a bit spammy. Now, I complained about the counter because yeah, I don't want more weapons to have counters. I don't, but they've got the adept guard, adept evade, which is fine. The leave I think was cool. Adept evade is adept evade, so yeah, I guess I can't be too mad. I love it in GU, but in you know, that's GU where styles is a thing. In other games, not so much, but you know what, dual blades, I think dual blades stays in the B for me. I don't think it's, now maybe a C. I just didn't like dual blades. I think it's maybe mid C. I didn't like it. Okay, well this is the tier list so far. Let me just review it. The Bowguns, you know what? I don't know, maybe light is not top. I think maybe light is down here. Maybe light is down here. It was alright. It wasn't the greatest though. It wasn't the greatest. I just think it was fine. Heavy was fine as well. Maybe heavy goes down here too actually. I think Charles Blade and Hammer are a bit better. We don't have anything in D. Oh man. I feel like, you know, a tier list isn't a tier list if not every section has something right. So in that case, I think Greatsword moves down to D. I just didn't like anything in Greatsword. It just didn't appeal to me at all. Longsword as well. I don't think so. And I guess light bowgun. I guess light bowgun can stay here. I think this is my list. I think for the most part, I loved pretty much everything they showed. Or light at least. But I don't know, this Longsword and Greatsword, I just didn't feel too compelled to want to play it from this showcase. Definitely the Greatsword and the charging and moving to the side, I did not like that. Now, I don't think that was in this trailer. I think that was in the other trailer, the Focus trailer. I actually can't remember. But regardless, I didn't like that. And Longsword, you know, the stuff they showed, it didn't really appeal to me, honestly. Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to call me Longsword hater, yeah, sure, go for it. But as for now, this is my tier list. Alright, while editing this video, I don't know, I started to look at things a bit more, and I started to feel, maybe I put the bows a bit high, the bow guns, because, I mean, it's not something that I really like loved, it was just interesting. So I'm actually thinking of moving down to C, both of them. Like, I don't see too much crazy, and Longsword, the more I was watching Longsword and moving to the side, I thought, you know what, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, so I'm gonna put it in C here as well. Now all of these in C, I think all of these are pretty much in the same place. I think Longsword is better than dual blades in my opinion. In fact, I think Longsword was actually a B. The way you're able to hit to the side, I think is actually much better than as an application, and it's an interesting improvement on the weapon for its positioning and where you want to be to hit. Like I just like the idea of that, you know, more precision rather than counters. I like that, so I think it deserves the accolades for that. So even I put it above Hammer now because of that. You know, I just think it was good. Damn, I'm actually just moving this up the more I'm thinking about it, because I really like that reposition kind of mentality that they've added into the weapon again as, like, you know, a big staple for the weapon. Now it's here. Oh, why is this one color? Let's make this yellow. Yeah, I think that must be better. Now this is in the middle. Yeah, I don't know. I think all the 3Ds are like pretty much the same, almost the same. I don't think Lance is actually S. I think Lance is an A. I think it's good. I don't think it's better than Bow. I think it's good. I think it did a lot. Actually, I think it did a lot. So I think, okay, high A. It didn't get to S because it didn't have, you know, I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. You know, at first I'll say 9. I started to actually think about it. I was talking to someone some of the people, you know, from the channel, some subs. You know, shout out to Mira. She let me know that this, I mean, it was good, but there was some things missing. Like corkscrew would have been nice. That thing that the more times you counter, it gives some type of attack boost until you get hit. Like that stuff is cool. If it had something like that, I think that would be S. It doesn't, so it's in A. But we don't know. Maybe it does, but we just haven't seen it, right? And we're basing this on the showcases. So looking at this, I think this is pretty fair. I feel sorry for Greatsword because, you know, I love Greatsword, man. It's my in GU is my 5th most used weapon, maybe 4th. I don't know, 5th. I used it quite a bit in Sunbig as well. I didn't use it in World. But yeah, I just didn't feel the appeal to it. Dual blades, I don't think it was as bad as I initially said. But it still is going to be in C for me. Nothing too crazy. It's still pretty good. The thing is, B isn't bad. B is good. Like, look at it like this. S is like God tier. A is really good. B is good. C is okay. Like, this is okay, all right? This isn't saying bad. We're not doing... In fact, we need to change these colors because technically we don't even have a red. We don't even have a red. And I'm going to add another section just to illustrate what I mean by this. Nothing is here. Nothing is garbage. Nothing is throw it in the bin. Nothing is throw it in the bin. Like, there's nothing there because every weapon is good. Nothing is here. So yeah, I think it's good, and I think I need to preference this to let people know. Like, these, just because you're in the middle doesn't mean it's bad. Just because you're in C, it doesn't mean it's, you know, terrible. And just because you're in D doesn't mean it's the worst. That's what it means to me. It means S is amazing, A is great, B is good, C is okay, and D is meh. Okay? Yeah. You know what, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. Catch me on the next episode. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next, to be honest. I haven't got too many plans for videos, but, you know, Gamescom is tomorrow. I was planning on going Gamescom, but then I realized that it costs much more than I thought it did. I thought it cost £30 and it's actually costing £300 or by plane. I don't know. I must have checked the wrong dates. This is unfortunate, man. It would have been, what an experience. If I bought it in a couple months ago, this would have worked out, but I didn't think about it. It didn't come to my mind. But I'm gonna, you know, keep onto this stuff more and closely. If anything is nearby and Wilds is there, I'm gonna try to go. I don't know any other type of conference they're gonna be at in Europe. But I'll try. And if there isn't any, the DLC, when they come around Europe, I'm there for you guys. You know, it's gonna be good. But yeah, this is it for me. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you guys next time. See ya.